What are you doing?
Oh, Trisha,
What?
this is our 100th video on YouTube. हम लोगों का 100वां वीडियो YouTube पे, उस पे डांस तो करना मांगता है.
Sure. Done. Perfect. Acha, so are we going to dance today in the entire video?
I have just stopped it. I have just stopped it. The phone was falling from my hand. जो भी दर्शक देख रहे हैं, प्लीज सब्सक्राइब आवर यूट्यूब चैनल. और भी ऐसे मजेदार डांस मिलेगा. ऑल्सो प्लीज फॉलो आवर फेसबुक पेज, लाइक आवर फेसबुक पेज. इफ यू फाइंड आवर वीडियोस इंटरेस्टिंग, शेयर आवर वीडियोस. एंड because we are talking about videos, what date it is? 19th. By this time next month, the World Test Championship final will already have started. So we'll be discussing about World Test Championship final, right? And viewers, if you have any question, please write it to us. Today's topic is whether India is at a disadvantageous position than their opponent New Zealand. Why? Because New Zealand has already reached England and they will be playing 2 test matches before the series, before the final against India. On the other hand, I will just tell what COVID has done to the whole schedule. I'll just give a total itinerary schedule of that. So what COVID has done basically is this. India team is in quarantine. So from 19th till June 1st, they will be in hard quarantine in Mumbai. Hard quarantine means you can't go out of your hotel room. You can't go out and practice. You can't play any kind of cricket. Before this, they were in their own houses, so they couldn't practice at all. On the other hand, New Zealand has practiced in their own country. Remember, New Zealand is COVID-free. Am I right, Trisha? I think New Zealand is COVID-free.
Yeah.
On the other hand, after that, on June 2nd, India will be traveling to England, to Southampton, where the test match is there. The World Test Championship final against New Zealand. Then there will be a 10-day quarantine. That will be a soft quarantine. That is, Indian players will be able to practice in the campus of Southampton, the ground where they will be playing the first test match. So tell me, Trisha, do you think India is very much starting on a back foot in this series, in this final? Because England is not a place where it's easy to play test cricket.
So I think 2-3 important points here is, see, the Indian batters will definitely have, because it's going to seam and swing. English conditions, we all know, is difficult for batting. So definitely batters will take a little time to adjust. But where I don't think that India is completely at a disadvantage is the fact that India has very good bowlers. And irrespective of how much practice or whatever practice you get, a Jasprit Bumrah will still remain Jasprit Bumrah, And that they have shown when they went and played in Australia. From, they were a little rusty back then, I agree. But eventually they settled down. If you think of the first test match, which was in Adelaide, we lost it in one session. That was a completely different thing. And as we keep saying, it was an aberration. It's not going to happen, again and again. But other than that, if you see the bowlers, so the bowling team is pretty settled. I do think it's a little disadvantageous for the batters, because obviously batters will need a little bit of time to adjust. Whereas, see, the only thing why am I emphasizing on batters is because when it comes to New Zealand batters, their home condition is anyway a little, almost the same. Whereas we come from a very different home condition. And remember, the last series that we played against England was in home conditions. Because last time we played an away test was again in Australia. So, yes, it will be tough for the batters. Having said that, there are 3 points which will go India's way. One is obviously the bowling. We have a world class bowling attack. And when I say this, I'm not saying that our batters are bad, but let's put it, our bowlers are fantastic. Taking 20 wickets each innings. Number two is we are high on confidence. This entire team has gelled so well. They feed off each other's energy, and that's why the entire team has a lot of positive energy in them. And point number three, I think, what happens, it's also the amount of, because someone like a Virat Kohli, he hates to lose, and he has continuously, under his captaincy, we haven't really won an ICC title. And most importantly, over the past few years, the amount of emphasis that the team under Virat Kohli, and we shouldn't forget to mention Ravi Shastri also, has put on tests and tests, the World Test Championship, and especially on tests, like they have said tests are the most important format. So that attitude will also be an advantage for Indians. What do you think? Like, do you think we are at a disadvantage?
I feel yes, because the last England and New Zealand, these are two countries where swing bowling is more beneficial. Actually, swing bowling is more at show. There's a
Right.
lot of swing bowling. It helps the swing bowlers. And if we remember the 2018 series against England in England, India lost 4-1. Apart from Virat Kohli, who scored 593, the next best batter was KL Rahul, scoring 299 runs. And that too, the last innings he played was on a very flat pitch, and he scored close to 150 or something like that. That's why it looks like, that's why his total amount of runs is 299. But every batter failed, including someone like Cheteshwar Pujara, who just scored a century and a 50 and couldn't impress that much. So, and in New Zealand, where again swing bowling is very beneficial, like it helps the swing bowlers, there were only two batters who could score 100 runs, total 100 runs in two test matches, that is 4 innings. That itself is an underperformance by those two batters. But all the other batters, all the best batters, Virat Kohli and the likes of Rahane and all, they all failed. In England last time, Rahane failed. All the openers failed. Rohit Sharma, who is a brilliant opener when it comes to ODIs, hasn't even opened for India in test matches in England. So it will be a very different ball game. And now remember, when in Adelaide, the only time the ball swung in the pink ball test, that morning India were reduced to 36 all out. So I somehow feel that it can't be it is there's no magic wand to prepare these players who aren't that good against swing bowling in a matter of time, where you don't even know. So when you get out of soft quarantine in England, that is maybe 12th of June or 13th of June, nobody knows whether there will be a practice game or not. If there's no practice game, they will definitely play intra-squad game. That is, two Indian teams will be formed and then they will play. But again, the bowlers, I will completely agree. Since this bowling unit has been coming up for India, the bowlers have always picked up 20 wickets, given any condition, be it India, be it away series. But can the batters score 300 or 270 odd scores? Because that would be enough. Nobody needs 500 scores in England. But will the batters be able to score 250, 260, 270 on a consistent basis? Because if you look at a sample size, nobody has played swing bowling in the last 2 years. No, I will again point out to one match, India versus New Zealand 2019 World Cup final, where India reached to the final. Very well they played. They only lost one game, but most of the games were on flat wickets where there were not overcast conditions, and India hammered every opposition. But the moment there was overcast conditions in that match, which got divided into 2 days because there was a rain delay, rain interruption on the first day, it went to the
Right.
reserve day. And as soon as India started to bat, the conditions were overcast. In England, when there are sunny conditions, it's very easy to bat. But as soon as overcast conditions arrive, it helps the swing. And India were reduced, 4 quick wickets were down. Virat, Rohit, and KL Rahul could only score one each, and they were chasing 240 odd scores. Had Jadeja not played well in that game, India would have lost by 60, 70 runs. So I feel that if you don't get practice, logically it's not possible. I don't know what, but I will ask you one thing, Trisha.
Yeah.
That Indian fielding coach R. Sridhar has said one thing, and I
Mm.
will just put out his quote. He said that we are slightly underprepared, but this mindset can bring out the best of the players. When you are underprepared, you tend to focus more like when you do while playing with an injury. Also, experience of playing versus New Zealand and England will help. But I again feel this statement is because he doesn't want to downgrade the morale of the team. Because I feel there's no logical connection with this statement and this. If you are underprepared, if you are focusing very much on you are underprepared and you are focusing more. What do you mean by that? I feel he means to say that you are trying to leave the balls. You will be more cautious. But will you be able to survive till the sun comes out in the third session of the day? Do you have that technique? I don't think Indian batters have that technique. But if they grind it out well, I don't know. Then they will be successful. By the time the England Test series comes, I feel they will be more prepared. But with zero practice matches and all this COVID stuff going on, I don't think that India start as favorites. What do you think?
India don't start as favorites, that's for sure.
Hmm. Hmm.
That is absolutely undoubtedly sure. But see, talking about R. Sridhar, yes, as a coach, I don't think in an interview can really say, "Oh, we are underprepared." You can't. Honestly, you can't. And especially when you are speaking in the Indian media will just tear him apart, and not only him, will tear the entire team. So no, I don't want to read too much into R. Sridhar's, you know. Comments. Having said that, there are 2-3 things. One is that last time round we didn't have the lower order depth when we played in England. That one thing has changed. I know that is. I know you will say that cannot change the entire world. True. Also, in the opening, I know there was Vijay and Dhawan, I think, and the
Shikhar was played. Yeah.
And I'm not taking anything away from him or anyone, but I think Shubman Gill can make a difference because, I mean, let's say it's almost final that Rohit and Shubman are going to open the batting, right? With Rohit,
at least in the first test. Yeah.
First
at
test?
least to start off. Yeah, to start off. Sorry. You're talking on the final. Right. Sorry. Yeah.
So in the final, I think it will be definitely Rohit and Shubman. And if it's Rohit and Shubman, what it eventually does is with Rohit, it's pretty tricky to actually, predict something because he might not be the best player of swing, but with Rohit, it also matters the swing at which pace and which angle. The thing which worries me actually when it comes to Rohit more than swing is the fact that they have left arm bowlers. Because that angle bothers Rohit a lot. Apart from that, I think Rishabh Pant didn't play last time. Again,
he played. Rishabh Pant played in England. He made a debut after Dinesh. Yeah, but Dinesh Karthik failed in the first 2 games. Then Rishabh Pant came. He also scored a century.
Entire stretch.
Yeah.
And also back then, the Rishabh Pant that we knew was a very different Rishabh Pant from now. Like he would go all guns blazing from ball 1. He didn't care at all. And at the risk of being, at the risk of offending Rishabh Pant fans, I barely feel that he bothered about the team much. He just went for his own batting style, which has changed. And there are many small factors which have changed, which I feel will change a lot. I'm not saying that we are ahead of New Zealand. I just don't think we are behind as well. I'm not going to say
Hmm.
definitely we aren't ahead of them, and one of the biggest reasons we aren't ahead of them will definitely be the fact that they are playing even 4 days, I think 4 or 5 days before the start of WTC final, and
Hmm.
we haven't played for quite a long time. Also, the only thing which worries me is the mental condition of the players because of
Hmm.
what's going on in India. Let's face it, be it
India.
you, be it me, everyone. We find it very difficult to bring ourselves and do these videos because either our
Hmm.
friends are falling sick or their parents or someone. So
Hmm.
that part, yes. But yeah, other than that, I don't think we are. I don't think we are underprepared. I just think that we have played, like, each of the batters have played long enough to know how they have to prepare. As far as swing bowling is concerned, Rohit knows how it's gonna swing. So does Shubman. So does Virat Kohli. And with Chiteshwar Pujara and Ajinkya Rahane, both of them know that in a team which is now building this young brigade, this could well be their last chance to impress the selectors and stay, especially someone like Ajinkya Rahane. Sorry,
Hmm.
because
Hmm.
Chiteshwar Pujara has been scoring. But if you see, Rahane
Hmm.
only plays the test format much like Pujara does. But the difference is
Hmm.
Pujara is like this wall. So you not only count his run, you
Hmm.
also know how he is, tiring the bowlers out. But with Rahane, if he doesn't get the runs this time round, then it's almost sure shot curtains in his career. Like, curtains will definitely come down on his career. So that will push him. And Virat Kohli, well, he is always motivated. And I think the best part about Virat Kohli is what happened in the 2018 series obviously shows that he has worked it out, right? He is
Yeah, here I want to say
always,
one thing that
yes.
you would agree, I guess. He kept his ego aside in the 2018 series. He kept on playing whenever the ball in the early in the innings was outside off stump, he left the ball. He didn't go for that expansive drive because in England, because the ball swings so much when you are not set and you go driving every time, because see you are
You'll
always in
you'll
this
get
mode
benched.
now one day. Yeah, so now everyone is in ODI and T20 mode. Hardly they in ODIs also they play T20 kind of shots. So everybody, that mindset is in every player. They have come off IPL. So whenever there is a full pitched ball, there's a tendency to go after it. And if it swings, in England, the main problem is it swings late at times. So then you are able to, then you find the edge. What Virat Kohli did, he first got settled and then he went for those drives. When the ball was swinging less, he waited for the game to go in the third session. He waited for the spinners. So I feel if Indian players uh, bide their time and set aside their ego, play proper test cricket, not flashy cricket. Yeah, obviously, if it's seven down and if Rishabh Pant is playing his own style of innings,
That's
nobody
a
needs to
separate thing
stop him.
altogether. Yeah,
That's a
yeah.
separate thing altogether. But you have to play the situation. Also, one more thing. If you remember, Krisha, in South Africa, when India went to the 2018 Test series, because of two very disastrous team selections where Bhuvi was left out of one game and Rahane for two games, India need, and then when these two came back, India played better. India won the last test match. It was 2-1, the series. They lost it 2-1. But when Rahane, Bhuvi came together, the main players who should have been in their squad. Also in England, when India went in the 2018 series, Cheteshwar Pujara was left out in the very, I think in the Lord's Test or in the first test. I think in some game. Why would you do that? India needs to get their playing 11 right because there
No,
has
but
been
I think
numerous
India's
occasions.
playing 11 is set. No, I don't think India will. I would be much worried about the playing 11 until and unless, as I said, if there's an injury or late some, this COVID test horror, then that's a separate thing altogether. But other than that, I think it's pretty much set. You go with sorry, Bhuvi, I'm saying you go with Rohit, Shubman, one down, Pujara, Rahane, Pujara, Kohli,
Virat is there.
yeah, Pujara, Kohli, Rahane. After Rahane, who's coming out to bat? Is it
Pant has to come.
Pant? Yeah, there's Pant,
Yeah.
and then there will be Jadeja, Ashwin, and the three pacers.
Three pacers. We'll not reveal the pacers because we'll do another video about the playing 11 right
Yeah,
before the
absolutely, absolutely.
start
No,
of
no,
the
I was
World Test
saying that
Challenge.
it's kind of fixed that the top five are definitely fixed, that these are the batters.
Yeah.
And among them,
Yeah.
as I can see, Mohit has commented that Rahane has scored a match-winning century in Melbourne. Yes, he scored a match-winning century, and you know, Orgo, what is the important part of this century was after that 36 all-out. Virat Kohli left. Rohit Sharma was stranded in Sydney in quarantine, and there was this whole um, because Indian media is extremely harsh on on their players. So automatically Indian media was going crazy about India getting 36 all out, and with all that pressure, this guy rises above all this pressure and scores. So I have seen with Rahane, every time his back is to the wall, he comes and scores. And that is one
Correct.
advantage in our case, because in WTC final, he is actually going with his back to the wall because he was not finding place in the Delhi IPL side as well.
Yeah.
And he was being criticized continuously for not really performing well in the test circuit after the Melbourne century.
Correct.
So his back is to the wall, and hence I know for a fact that he's going to score, because that's a pattern.
Yeah.
Tell Shikhar
And
Dhawan he'll score.
Right. And I also agree to this fact that Rahane, he has played important innings in Test cricket. He's a very vital. He is someone like Pujara who is a proper Test batter whom you need in England. But the problem with Rahane is he has been very inconsistent in the last 1 and 2 years. The problem here is you can't depend on a Virat Kohli, only one Virat Kohli or a Rohit Sharma in England. Here, if you have 4 players scoring 50s, that's more beneficial than someone scoring 100 and the next best score is 30. That won't take you anywhere. You might get all out under 200.
But
so Rahane needs to perform.
Yeah, absolutely. And that is what I'm saying, that is also one what do you call that? That is also one philosophy that has changed in the mind of the players, the bowlers as well as the batters. They now don't go for, because I had seen in Ravi Shastri's interview somewhere that he has said, it is important that there is bowling partnership and batting partnership. Instead of one guy going on and scoring 200 or 300, whatever it is, it's important that everybody contributes, which eventually happens, because someone like a Jadeja, he's coming late down the order, but you can be rest assured in Melbourne he played a very good hand along with Rahane. He has played some very crucial innings in the past, and you also have to remember that Jadeja is coming out of a very good IPL as well. So all in all, I think it's a different setup, because last time round I can't remember, was Jadeja there in the team? No, right?
Jadeja played only one game and he scored something. He scored good amount of runs in that one game.
Yes, because though we are talking about swing, along with the swing, they will get the bounce and the ball will come on to the bat as well. So there are certain advantages. I think if the Indian players, I'm telling you again, it's all in the mind. If in the mind they can win the battle and they can concentrate for some time, then the bowlers actually eventually will get a little worried with the kind of batting lineup we have.
Exactly.
Let's take some comments, Argo.
Yeah, definitely.
So Ashish says Bhuvaneshwar absence will make a difference. What do you think about it? Yes, absolutely. Bhuvaneshwar will make Bhuvaneshwar's absence will make a difference, because I think he's one of the most suited bowlers, right? Argo?
Yeah, in English conditions, definitely. Like he is available, but I think he wasn't selected because the selectors might have felt that he won't.
Injury. I think they were not sure about his injury. And,
yeah.
Also, because Ashish has asked this, I know we will do a separate show, but I would want to ask: do you think that somewhere makes Shardul Thakur a candidate for the third seamer?
If I would have been the India captain, no, because Jadeja is there as a batting option, like all-rounder option. I would either select Ishant or Siraj instead of Shardul, because Bumrah and Shami will definitely be there. There's a question about the third seamer.
It's the third
I feel
seamer.
Shardul gives you those runs, but I think the bowling
No,
of
I'm
the
not
other
talking
two.
about runs. I'm talking about the kind of bowler that Shardul
Okay,
is. Shardul is also
okay.
a little bhuvi kinds.
Yeah,
Okay,
kind of.
that
But I feel Siraj and Ishant can do more with the ball. That's my feeling, and because they have more experience, Ishant definitely has, and Siraj also.
yeah. So Mohit has given his playing 11. Mohit, we will be
Hmm.
doing a separate episode on playing 11, and we will talk about the playing 11. But for today, we will definitely read your playing 11. Rohit, Gill, Pujara, Kohli, Rahane, Pant, Jadeja, Ashwin, Shami, Bumrah, Ishant. Yes, I guess somewhere, yeah, somewhere around. Okay,
Hmm.
we have got. I was thinking, why is Shubhabrata not saying something? So Shubhabrata has made a very valid point. It is learned that BCCI has already approached ECB for relaxation of quarantine rules, so that Team India gets more time to practice. Yes, they have requested, but what has exactly come out of it is, I mean, it's
Yeah.
still not
Is
known. Once we get to know about it, we will.
also
Yeah,
also
we will
because
be
the UK
following us
government
every
has.
week.
Yeah, definitely. Yeah, keep following us. Like you said, we'll give the updates. Also, I think because UK government has put India on the alert
Correct, correct.
list, red list. That's why
So,
I
but I
think
think
they
that is
won't.
also the reason that they are being, I think, as far as I know, the discussions are going on, and we might reach some good result. So Mohit has again
Yeah.
said Jadeja is one of the most improved player in last 2-3 years, contributing in all departments. Couldn't have agreed more. I think he has become one of those, like Jadeja and Rishabh Pant are the X factors, X and Y factors of Indian team. Honestly speaking, and
And
especially
Jadeja in
because
all
India.
formats.
Absolutely, absolutely. He's like, when he was injured, I was very, very concerned because Akshar Patel is good enough for Indian pitches. Outside India, it has to be Jadeja. 10 out of 10 times, it has to be Jadeja. Shubha Brato. On that Southampton wicket, if India is able to take the test match to day 3 and beyond, Jadeja will be handy with the ball in that wicket. I think Jadeja will be handy with the ball in that wicket from day 1 itself,
Hmm.
because do not forget the speed at which Jadeja bowls. Because
And he can extract that bounce also
Jadeja
from the
actually
wicket.
becomes a medium pacer, no, in that
Hmm.
kind of a wicket, and he's so
LBWs will
accurate.
come into equation. Yeah.
He's so accurate. Like, you can literally place a coin, and the entire day he will go on bowling in that
Hmm.
pace. Shubho Broto, I feel more than the injury, Bhuvi wasn't considered considering his age. Oh, interesting point. What do you think, Orgo?
It's correlated. It's kind of correlated, but I feel it's more because he got injured in IPL and he has this injury history. Maybe that
Yeah,
played a part.
Shubhabrata, yes, I agree with Orko. It is correlated, and I agree with you to an extent. But I also feel that with Bhuvaneshwar Kumar, the thing is, he's constantly, like, once he comes back from the injury, plays 2-3 matches, and is again injured. So currently, in this situation, when if a person is injured, you cannot replace that person. You
Hmm.
cannot bring someone back in the team, and it's a longish tour. I think that is the reason Bhuvaneshwar Kumar wasn't taken along, because, and especially in England pitches, you need pacers. I don't think India
Hmm.
really wanted to repeat any of the Australian tour.
Hmm. Yeah.
Shardul is more like Ajit Agarkar with his wicket taking ability. Yeah, let me tell this to you, tell this to the viewers. Ajit Agarkar, I was a huge fan of Ajit Agarkar because he had this uncanny knack of getting wickets, which
Hmm.
Shubhabrata
Yeah.
is referring to. And I also agree with him. And this is the reason, Orgo, I was saying that Shardul could be a good contender because he will give you runs with the bat, that's for sure. The other important part is he has this uncanny knack. Even in IPL, even in one days, if you think, he went for runs, but you will see he continuously kept taking 2 wickets every match, which is also important. Both the things are important, right? So that's why I think Shardul is also a very good contender. Shubhabroto. Separate show wanted on India's tour to Bangladesh in the year 2022 after a gap of 7 years. Absolutely, you get it.
Definitely.
You will get it. I think Bangladesh cricket. I mean, with Bangladesh cricket, we have some great memories. Especially the day Bangladesh defeated us. I remember
Under
the
19.
Sorry.
Okay, I was thinking of the under 19
Not
final.
under 19. No.
20. Okay.
It was 2005 or 7?
2007 World Cup. Yeah,
2007 World Cup.
2007.
Yes. 2007 World Cup. I remember that I was watching the match, and after I came out, actually, why am I saying the incident now? Shubhabrata has wanted a separate show. I'll tell it on the separate show itself. He was our best player on English conditions in the 2014 tour. He performed both with bat and ball. Absolutely. And for those who are confused, he's talking about not Shardul Thakur. He was not there in the 2014 tour. But Orgo, whom is he talking about?
Bhuvi.
No, I think he's talking about Ajit Agarkar. Who is he talking
about? No, I think he's talking about Bhuvi.
Yeah. 2014 could be Bhuvi only. But
as
I said, Bhuvi, Shubhabrata understand now if Bhuvi gets injured, he cannot return. And he cannot return is not the problem. Nobody can replace him. And we are seeing it as one WTC final, but it eventually ends up being how many matches? 5 matches or 6 matches? How many tests are there? 5 or 4?
5 plus 1, yeah. 5 and this final. 6. Yeah. So and by the way, India will be playing that under series against Sri Lanka, ODIs and T20s. Definitely,
but I don't think Bhuvaneshwar Kumar. But I don't think Bhuvaneshwar Kumar was dropped so that he travels with the white ball team. He was basically dropped because if he gets injured, you cannot replace him with anyone for good length of time. And in the entire England tour, so you are already one bowler down.
Correct.
Orgo, whenever we come, Orgo and I always discuss that it should be a 15-minute show. Because apparently if it's a longer show, then you guys don't watch the entire show. So, okay, Shubhabrata has something and I have to take. Shubhabrata's comments need to be taken because he is one of the most loyal viewers. Shubhabrata, that famous Adelaide Test win was possible due to some brilliant individual performances. Ajit Agarkar's 6 wicket in the second innings played a crucial role in ensuring that famous win for India. And who can forget those 6 wickets? They were so brilliant. Any pacer's dream. Seriously, the way he bowled. And now that Shubhabrata...
And against that Australian team.
Yeah, absolutely.
Against that Australian team.
Has reminded this. I will have to quickly go and watch the highlights again in YouTube, Shubhabrata. Because, suddenly you have given me that feeling. So while I go off and watch the highlights in YouTube, what you guys have to do is you guys have to subscribe Sports Addiction in YouTube. Please subscribe. Celebrate that it's our 100th video. And
on YouTube.
Yeah, it's 100th video
on YouTube.
Yeah. Follow our page in Facebook. You can follow Orgo and me in our Instagram profiles, as well as follow Sports Addiction in its Instagram profile. And stay safe, take care, stay at home, get vaccinated if possible. Join us every time in... What is the show's name, Orgo?
Discuss kare.
Thank you so much. Good night. Take care.